Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Thank you for tuning into this video. Before we start, I just want to mention we're about to hit 29,000 subscribers. We are so close. Make sure you smash that like button and definitely hit that subscribe button because I give you the most up-to-date recent news in the world of precious metals. It's extremely important to be subscribed because on a day-to-day basis I will be letting you know what silver prices are doing, where they're headed, and the context behind the scenes on why they're acting like this. So it is important to be subscribed. Now, a lot of people, as silver prices have fallen a little bit around mid $23, and people are becoming skeptical, saying was this a false flag? You know, where are prices headed? Like, are they going to go lower than this? And I'm here to make this video to show you the reality. And a lot of people are saying silver is still going to surge above $35 after taking a breather. So this breather is actually healthy. Markets don't always want to go up, up, up. They need to go up a little bit and then down a little bit, then up a little more. And right now, this is just a small correction, which I mentioned would be happening sooner than later, and that it's only an opportunity to buy silver for a little cheaper one last time. Now, this is going to be interesting because this is a lot of new stackers, a lot of new investors have gotten into the world of precious metals. So this is their first test to see if if they can hold or withstand the price falling a little bit. People were buying silver and it was always going up for them, so it's easy to hold on without selling. But now, as prices drop a little bit, let's see what they do. Hopefully they have strong hands. We call them weak hands because at the first sign of any doubt, they sell, and usually at a loss, because that's when the price is going down. But anyways, let's jump into this. So, silver to surge above $35 after taking a breather. Silver has established its look for base and has already moved to first resistance at $26. And while strategists at Credit Suisse look for a pause here, they see scope for further gains ahead, ideally to $35, $36. Key quotes: silver has seen an even more dramatic move higher than gold over the past few weeks, confirming the flagged multi-year base above $19.65, and strength has already extended to our flagged resistance at $26. The 38% retracement of the entire 2011 through 2020 bear market and key lows from 2011 and 2012. We expect the $26 level to prove a tough initial barrier and look for some consolidation here. A break in due course can see resistance next at 50% retracement at $30.72, and then which would be a tougher initial barrier at $35. So definitely, we definitely have some resistance levels, you know, and right now, as prices start to really, you know, hold its ground, build stability, it's building a foundation right now. When the price goes up and down, especially at these high levels, and it doesn't crash, it's only building some more stability. So we're gonna be holding at these prices. We're not gonna see $19 silver anymore. That's in the past. You missed your chance. A lot of people are wondering, should I buy right now, or is the price going to go down even lower? Should I sell right now? Is the price... Right now, if you are in a very important role where it's either buying, selling, trading, or holding, I always recommend doing a little bit at once. You don't want to jump the gun and do all of it. You don't want to sell all your silver right now. You don't want to buy all your silver right now. Sell a little bit, buy a little bit, whatever the case is. Watch, you know, hover over the markets. Keep a keen watchful eye over the market. See what looks like it's going to be happening. Watching my videos, because I'll give you, you know, a little bit of a forefront on where prices are looking like they're going to be heading, and then you can decide from there. And that will keep a safety net from you panic selling or impulse buying and potentially making a devastating mistake. So last time we took a detailed look at silver, we suggested the silver price would be in for some serious upside this year if this virus got out of control. At the same time, we noted how increased risks in the Middle East had pushed silver up to $18.61, but we also said that we could see a scenario where silver could reach the $48 an ounce level it hit back in April 2011. And it's just so funny that when I used to talk about $50 silver, people would bash me so hard, call me crazy. But now what are they doing? Probably kicking themselves in the butt because they didn't buy silver at $15 when I told them to. In 2009 through 2011, central banks around the world or pumping liquidity into the financial system in the wake of the collapse of the Lehman Brothers. This had the effect of driving precious metal prices to record highs in the case of gold, and silver saw a fourfold increase. Admittedly, this war over a two-year period, but we have not seen such activity in the silver price until recently. So let's kind of move around here. So we don't see any of these. Let's go right here. Sustained interest in silver really only picked up in the start of July, and we needed to see a convincingly stable upward shift north of $18.50. Silver started to do this from around the 19th of July, and we saw a strong move develop around $20. The market now seems to feel silver should be priced around $23. It is being driven very much by fears over the impact of, this pandemic on the global economy, especially the U.S. economy, and the decline of the U.S. dollar. We don't see any of these issues going away soon, and that's the thing. Everything is only going to get worse. It's going to get worse before it gets better. We also have the 2020 presidential election, so there's definitely some things in the future that's only going to drive silver higher. So, which in the view of many traders makes gold already expensive? We've seen gold ramping up over the last few months, having dropped under $1,500 an ounce in March at the height of the spread of the virus. So that's not to say gold hasn't got further to go. Some market commentators are now talking about $3,000 gold, although that seems far-fetched at the moment. Silver, on the other hand, is still some way off the $48 level. See, gold already is hitting its record-breaking highs. Silver isn't even half of its record high. So we can't see a scenario where gold will continue to rise and silver won't. So silver's evolution may take weeks or months to develop, but there does seem to be a trend here now. There are a number of ways investors can access silver price dynamics, and that's true. Like Robinhood, all these apps, especially with millennials, the technology has allowed people to easily access investing in the precious metals, and that's definitely going to bring in a new wave of money, a new wave of investors, a new wave of silver stackers. That's why there's so many new people on my videos. That's why, my videos are getting more views and more subscribers, because people that normally wouldn't be investing are starting to invest. And that's because you don't need to know how to marginal trade on some very complex exchange. All you have to do is download a simple app and click buy. So silver is the comeback kid. Silver was not exempt from a global sell-off in March, but has bounced back in a big way. So fiscal and monetary responses to COVID, along with the potential green revolution, have spurred silver prices since March. They're talking about green revolution with solar panels, all this, the go green, especially with Joe Biden, and silver, using in photovoltaic cells is only going to push the demand higher. The gold to silver ratio remains above its historical mean. Market positioning is not at extreme levels yet, meaning silver will remain a metal to watch both in absolute terms and relation to gold. So, at a glance, silver was not exempt from a global sell-off in March, but it has bounced back in a big way. So, let's talk about two very distinct halves. We can look at silver trading year to date in two very distinct periods. The first one, from January to late March, captures the price action where COVID became a global pandemic. The silver market was subject to a sharp sell-off, falling 30% year to date. This was when silver was around $11, $12. Gold and silver tends to move in tandem, with silver typically showing stronger price movements. The sell-off was no exception, with silver dropping significant lengths. In theory, the allure of gold and silver is that they are safe haven assets sought after times of crisis, which is definitely true. So, however, both gold and silver sold off. Even these commodities were not exempt from the general selling pressure, especially when investors need to sell liquid assets to meet margin calls and collateral demands. So they're talking about, even though, things were terrible in the economy, gold and silver still crashed. So, by early April, silver sell-off had pushed gold to silver ratio to record highs of more than 120 to 1. And at the start of the year, the ratio was already elevated at levels above 80 to 1, significantly above the long-term average of 64 to 1. Since the lows of late March, silver has continuously outperformed gold, pushing the ratio back towards the level where it traded historically. Silver's truly the comeback kid. So, it's definitely an interesting thing to think about, because silver truly is a win-win situation. It talks about green silver right here. So gold benefits from safe haven. Gold benefits or performs best when the economy's in bad shape. Silver does too, right? They're both safe havens. People transfer their money, when they don't trust governments or banks, they transfer it into precious metals. But gold is used more for coinage, jewelry, bars, stuff like that. Silver, on the other hand, has this extreme industrial, component, since it's the most highly conductive metal for thermal conductivity and electricity. So when the economy is doing good, silver also does well. So no matter what's happening in the economy, silver's benefiting from it. They're talking about green energy. So unlike gold, industrial consumption represents a large chunk of silver demand, and the metal is arguably more impacted by COVID disruptions affecting mining operations. So on the demand side, many fiscal rescue packages include environmental friendly policies supporting the transition to go green, low carbon economy. So this is also talking about how there's more room to grow, because silver not only is going to benefit from the economy doing bad, but when things start to recover, silver will flourish even higher. So I hope you understand that. I hope you really see, the potential that lies within silver, and why I feel that silver is a much better, safer, more opportunistic investment, than that of gold. So anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up here. Definitely subscribe, like this video if you thought it was educational, informational, or at least as entertaining. Let's see if we can hit 30,000 subscribers by the end of next month. That would be insane. That would be absolutely incredible. I cannot thank you guys for all the support. I'm going to keep posting videos, 2 to 3 videos per day. So you want to be subscribed and turn on post notifications. This was Silver Slayer. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.